Imagine this. You open your mouth to speak English, and after just a few seconds, your mind goes blank. You know words, you've studied, you've watched videos, but when it's time to speak, silence. Have you ever felt that? Maybe you start a sentence like, today I went to, and then suddenly your brain freezes. You forget simple words. You feel nervous. You stop. And then you tell yourself, my English is not good. But here's the truth. It's not that your English is bad. It's that you are not used to speaking for a long time without stopping. And today, we're going to change that. Today, you're going to try something different. A simple challenge. Speak English for 5 minutes nonstop. Yes, 5 full minutes. No stopping. No switching to your native language. No giving up. Just you, your voice, and English. Now maybe you're thinking, 5 minutes. That's too much. I understand. For many learners, even 30 seconds feels difficult. But that's exactly why this challenge works. Because fluency is not about knowing more words. Fluency is about continuing, even when it feels uncomfortable. Let me tell you something interesting. Think about how you speak in your own language. You don't stop after every sentence to think. You don't worry about mistakes. You just keep going. That's what we're training today. Not perfect English, but continuous English. Let me paint a picture for you. You're sitting alone in your room. Maybe it's quiet. Maybe you're holding your phone. You press play on this video and you decide, today, I will try. At first, you feel nervous. You say, okay, my name is, and then you pause. That pause, that's normal. But instead of stopping, you continue. My name is, and today I want to talk about my day. Now something interesting starts to happen. Your brain begins to search for words faster. Not perfect words, just enough words. You say, in the morning I woke up. I woke up at 7. Did you notice that? You corrected yourself. That's good. That's real speaking. Now let's make this even easier for you. You don't need special topics. Your life is already enough. Talk about your morning. Talk about what you ate. Talk about someone who made you smile. Even something simple like making tea can become a full conversation. For example, you could say, today I made tea in the morning. I was feeling a little tired, so I decided to make tea. The tea was hot, and I added sugar, maybe too much sugar, but it was okay. I sat down and I started thinking about my day. Do you see what's happening? You're not using difficult English. You're just stretching simple ideas. And that is the secret. Most learners stop because they think they need new words. But you don't. You need to use the words you already know for longer. Now let's talk about something important. Fear. Because maybe you're not just struggling with words. Maybe you're afraid. Afraid of making mistakes. Afraid of sounding silly. Afraid that if someone hears you, they might laugh. But listen carefully. Mistakes are not your enemy. Silence is. When you stop speaking, your English stops growing. But when you keep talking, even with mistakes, you improve. Let me tell you a short story. There was a student who practiced English every day. She watched videos, she wrote notes, she understood a lot. But when she tried to speak, she couldn't go beyond 1 minute. She always stopped. One day, she decided to try something new. She set a timer for 5 minutes, and she told herself, I will not stop talking. The first minute was hard. The second minute was uncomfortable. By the third minute, she started repeating ideas. But then something changed. In the fourth minute, her words started flowing more naturally. And by the fifth minute, she was smiling because she realized something powerful. She could speak more than she thought. And that's exactly what will happen to you. Not today perfectly, but soon. Now let's do something together. I want you to imagine your 5 minutes. You press start. You begin. Hello, today. I want to talk about my day. You continue. You talk about your morning. Then you run out of ideas. This is the moment where most people stop. But you won't. Instead, you say, what else can I talk about? Okay. I will talk about yesterday. And just like that, you continue. You move from today to yesterday. From yesterday to your plans. From your plans to your dreams. You're not stuck. You're moving. And that movement is fluency. Now, let's be honest. You will repeat yourself. You will say things like, I think. That's okay. Even native speakers do that. You will forget words. That's okay too. You can describe. If you forget the word kettle, you can say, the thing for boiling water. Communication is not about perfect vocabulary. It's about not stopping. Now imagine doing this every day. 5 minutes today, 5 minutes tomorrow, 5 minutes again. After 1 week, something changes. Your brain becomes faster. Your confidence becomes stronger. And your fear becomes smaller. Because now, speaking English is not something strange. It becomes normal, like talking to a friend. Let me ask you something. What is worse, making mistakes while speaking, or not speaking at all? You already know the answer. So today, I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be brave. Just for 5 minutes. That's all. And here's something beautiful. No one needs to hear you. You can do this alone, in your room, while walking, even in the shower. Your voice doesn't need permission. It just needs practice. Now, before you start, let me give you one simple mindset. Don't try to impress. Just try to express. Don't think, I need big words. Think, I need to continue. That small change changes everything. Because fluency is not about how smart you sound. It's about how long you can stay in the conversation. And today, your only goal is simple. Stay in the conversation with yourself for 5 minutes. You might feel silly at first. That's okay. You might laugh at yourself. That's even better, because it means you're relaxed. And relaxed English is real English. So here's what I want you to do right after this video. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Find a quiet place and start speaking. Talk about anything. Your day, your thoughts, your plans, even your problems. Just don't stop. And when you finish, take a deep breath and smile, because you did something most learners avoid. You practiced real speaking, not reading, not listening, but speaking. And that is where real progress begins. Now listen carefully. You don't need to wait until your English is perfect to start speaking. Speaking is what makes it better. So start now. Start small, but start, because one day you will speak for 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, then 30 minutes, and one day you'll have a full conversation without fear. And you'll look back at this moment and realize this is where it started, with just 5 minutes. So go ahead, take the challenge. Your voice is ready. You just need to use it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to come back tomorrow and do it again.